Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Mayflower, and as always, hope all you guys are having a great day. I got a new little studio here, so if anything looks different, I tried to make it look the same, but yeah, I don't know, we got Chandelure over here, we got, who is that, Cody Rhodes? We got a TV, what are we watching, Samurai Jack? All my weird stuff is here, but this is the new space. We got a highly requested video today, one that you guys have been asking for forever, I guess, and that is to make a song like Rufus the Soul, who we got playing here in the background, all three of the boys. Rufus the Soul, obviously, you know, one of the biggest acts in all of dance music. I feel like anytime they go anywhere, that's like the main thing to see, you know, you don't want to miss one of their sets. But yeah, I think I can make a pretty cool Rufus the Soul, you know, style track, and yeah, I'm excited to see what we can get accomplished here today. But I have faith because it sounds fun and we're feeling creative right now. But yeah, that is the idea for today. We're gonna see if we can lay down some type of Rufus the Soul style track, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Let's go. All right, here we go. Headphones going on. Oh yeah. So first off, I got the BPM set to 120. I think that'll be a good, you know, starting point for us. I would classify them as like house music, so I think that should be good. I found this acapella on YouTube, and it's pretty clean, so I think we could use this, you know, as a starting point, you know, have some vocals. Talk to the night, I can feel it stay. Get some chords rolling in the same key. What is that, G minor down 400, I'm pretty sure. Let's try that. So now that I figured out the key, I just kept the same one from the initial acapella, so I don't have to change that. But now I'm just dragging in, you know, samples that work with these chords just to kind of bring them to life. And we're kind of getting it, It takes me down and leaves me there. Go get a respace. Oh yeah, that's a nice thick respace. It's a preset too. I love using this PML Sphinx, I guess it's called. There's a pain in my chest that I can't describe. Ooh yeah. So far I've only used you know, like one actual synth, which is the chords. Well, I guess two because of the respace, but still everything else is just like, you know, adding a little bit of life to it. I don't know, it just feels more alive. Oh, the song's name is Alive. Whoa, that was a cool coincidence. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on with this theme, and Rufus the Soul, kind of their music I would say is kind of you know, cinematic adjacent. So I'm using some of these like stomps here from a Varian pack. And those should really add to that kind of cinematic feel, I guess. Let's see how they sound in context. There's a pain in my chest that I can't describe. It takes me down. Maybe I'll just keep one like I had. And also knowing samples you've used before is like a big advantage, because this is the same sound I used in my RL Grime video. If you go back and watch that one, it's like that same sound, I just pitched it down. Really cool for transitions, and you'll probably hear that in a lot of my other songs as well. I kind of spam it. So good, so good. Oh, so when I get to this point, obviously we need some type of new introduction right here. This would get really old if it carried on. Even with the vocals, it's really not enough to kind of stand on its own. So we have to add some type of new element, and we're making kind of melodic house, so we do need some type of melody, obviously. Once again, we're just rolling here. So presets, whatever happens, you know, it's good enough. You know, we're just writing. You gotta go. Something's there with those notes. I don't know what it is. Some things I kind of keep in the back of my head while doing this is I know they kind of like to spread their notes out a little bit more than like a really fast melody. Obviously, you can hear that on Inner Bloom and a bunch of other huge Rufus tracks. And also a good melody kind of wraps around, like this high note up here. The reverb actually carries it right back, so it kind of creates a good loop. Not like thinking about that stuff, but sometimes it happens on accident. Like this thing is circling back, and without this note, I feel like it would kind of be lame, but it makes it kind of cool. All the way back. I like that. And let me move everything up. Shift and up. Boom. Oh yeah, that's a good keyboard shortcut. And let me move these over. I think this does sound pretty Rufus-like, even though we have the vocals, so that kind of gets us halfway there. But the other elements, they're kind of there. I'm not gonna lie. And oh yeah, we need a build. I feel like Rufus Du Sol isn't really the type of like group to do, you know, like a huge like gigantic build up. So we're gonna stick a cashmere white noise, and it's just gonna into the drop. I don't think the drop hits there in the actual song, so that's kind of cool. So we can hit it on the downbeat of Alive. Let's line it up. Yeah, that should work pretty good. I'm gonna start making the drop with a bit of a shorter kick, or at least less body. That should be fine. Kind of like the ones we used from the intro. They kind of have a nice organic feel. I think these, where is this from? I don't know. This might be from some organic pack, but yeah, kind of it just fits too good. That's kind of a cool little top loop. Kind of gives it more of like an Afro house kind of feel. But yeah, we're gonna turn that down a little bit. Maybe it can just chill in the background. Let's see what that sounds like. So I kind of get like a lot of like messages and Instagram stuff, like of people being stuck when they get to the drop. Like they have a good core idea, then they get to the drop and it just kind of falls flat. And usually the problem with that is kind of the intro elements won't necessarily carry you the entire way. Like I feel like someone who kind of just started out would drag over this lead and then put a bass and then just be like, why isn't it working? Obviously that is super boring, but the tricky part is it's actually not bad. So you could listen to that and be like, oh, this is kind of sick. And then you kind of get lost in like looking at this when you actually need a whole idea, essentially. So yeah, just for this example, I'm gonna keep these here. They're not gonna move, and let's just build a drop with you know, more life. You know, you need more things going on. So immediately what comes to mind is kind of in a lot of Rufus songs, they have kind of those like pluck chords that kind of continue on in the background. Oh, maybe too long. And just immediately, I'll turn this lead off. That should give us, you know, some sense of at least movement. And the piano's cool and all, but we can have, you know, some type of synth. You know, we are making electronic music, even though it's kind of organic. See what those sound like in context. This should immediately sound a whole lot more like a drop. So same idea. We took the chords, made them cooler. So let's do the same thing with the bass line, because that also feels a little boring. There we go. Let's see if that gives us again some more life. Not bad. We're kind of cooking. Now we just gotta stack this lead layer a little because it's a little thin. This, whoa, we're getting creative. Duplicate. There we go. Turn this into lead 2, and we can add to it. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen. A third one. And another one just to add to kind of the cinematic feel. I got a trumpet. Oh, wait, no, trombone. Together, those leads stack up pretty nice. So let's hear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot the original one. Oh, well. Oh, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. This is honestly sounding pretty cool. So if anyone's, you know, struggling with getting to the drop, I would just say trust that your idea that you have is good. You just have to do more. So don't just stop at the lead and the bass and just be like, why isn't it good? You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. It's a good idea. It just needs more pizzazz. People still say pizzazz? I don't know. That might be from the 1930s. That's kind of cool. I like that. So yeah, let's make a little outro just to mix out on. So maybe we'll keep the Reese and the kick, get rid of these. Very simple ARP. I think that is very Rufus sounding. Kind of sounds like the beginning of, yeah, I don't know the song. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but one of them. I think that's gonna do it for this one. I think we did pretty good. I don't know. That's just what I think. Hopefully you guys think it sounds Rufus enough. You know, anytime I make these videos, I just kind of have a loose idea of an artist in mind and just kind of go. So I feel like this track would actually sound good with like original vocals too. Like this one fits good, but it would be cool to have some originals. So if any of you guys out there are singers and you want to hop on this song, I don't know, play it on a loop, send it to me somehow, and maybe I'll release it. I don't know, that could be cool. Singers, unite. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make whatever this is, and I'm gonna play the track with some cool little visuals, and hopefully we all catch the vibe. So yeah, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it to the end, hope you guys enjoyed the video and track, and or learned something. Hope you guys liked seeing the process. Yeah, I don't know, that was a fun one to make. I feel like we got pretty close. You know, we got some Rufus vibes in there going. So I don't know, mission successful on that part. But yeah, I'll put my Instagram right here. If you guys want to follow me on there, it's always cool having you guys support and you know, seeing what you'll have to say. Usually nice things, so I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna be making a lot more because I'm in this new little space and I have a lot more room, and I don't know, I feel like my neighbors can't hear me, so that's nice. I can make videos really late at night. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video, boys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.